Hello, Namaskar. Welcome you to the SAAR Analysis. I am Chaman Nayak and here's my take. What if the most important phone in India isn't the one in your pocket but the one that works where every other network disappears? Consider this, India's latest satellite phone cost over 1.5 lakh, making it more expensive than several flagship smartphones. Yet its value isn't measured by display, processor, or camera, it is measured by one single question: can you communicate when the rest of the country cannot? In an era where the world cyber attacks, natural disasters, and geopolitical tension increasingly target this communication infrastructure, this is no longer just a telecom story, it is becoming a matter of national resilience and strategic security. Here's what evidence speaks about, and the evidence is quite straightforward. BSNL has introduced a satellite phone designed for environment where conventional mobile networks simply do not exist or no longer function. Unlike smartphone that depends thousands of cellular towers, this device directly communicates through satellite orbiting above Earth. That means communication remain possible across remote mountains, deep forest, ocean, broader regions, and disaster hit where the terrestrial infrastructure has failed. This is precisely why these unintended users are not everyday consumers. This include defense personnel, disaster response, maritime operators, emergency services, critical infrastructure, and professional working in India's most inaccessible location. The phone itself is only a part of that equation. Behind it lies an expensive ecosystem of satellite constellation, specialized group stations, secure spectrum, encryption technologies, and constant orbital operation. Every phone call must travel hundreds of kilometers into space before reaching its destination, making its satellite communication significantly more costly than conventional cellular networks. Now the question arises, why is this important? Globally, the communication infrastructure is increasingly being viewed as strategic infrastructure. From earthquake, cyclone to armed conflicts and maritime emergency, one nation has become remarkably consistent. When this territorial network fail, government that retain independent communication capabilities gain a decisive operational advantage. Now for India, this represents a broader strategic shift. The country is expanding beyond building digital connectivity for convenience and moving towards building a communication system designed for resilience. As India's security responsibility grows across Indian Ocean, Himalayan borders, and disaster-prone region, this uninterrupted communication becomes critical national capability, not just merely a commercial services. This also reflects a larger global trend. Nations are investing heavily in the satellite communication because modern security depends not only on the military strength but ability to exchange the information as most in the most challenging condition. Well, in coming decade, the satellite connectivity was increasingly complement the traditional telecom network, supporting emergency response, logistics, shipping, aviation, and the critical national infrastructure. Now here's my take. The biggest story is that the BSNL has launched an expensive satellite phone. The real story, that India is investing in communication that survives where ordinary networks cannot. The price may seem extraordinary, but the strategic infrastructure has never been judged by mass market affordability. It is judged by the reliability when everything fails. As the climate risk intensifies, geopolitical competition deepens, and digital infrastructure becomes a strategic asset, this resilient communication system will increasingly define the national preparedness. Today's satellite phone is not competing with iPhone for sure, it is preparing for a situation where smartphones become irrelevant. We all know in geopolitics the strongest communication network isn't the fastest one, it is the one that remains operational when the crisis begins. Because in the 21st century, the ability to stay connected is no longer just about technology, it is about security, it is about sovereignty, and increasingly, it is about the national power. That's all from today's analysis. I will be back with another episode. Till then, thank you for watching this.